In my last video, you saw how I designed this massive gray skyscraper, and I showed you what my next project would look like using the blue transparent tiles. Well, that project will have to wait because I am moving the entire city to a brand new location. It is going to take a lot of time, but it also opens up so many exciting new opportunities. I get to redesign the entire layout of the city, and honestly, that feels amazing. All the buildings are already designed, and now I can create the perfect setup. Is that not every Lego builder's dream? Here you can see what the city looks like right now with the Old Town Center in the front and the tall modern skyscrapers rising behind it. This is the exact effect I wanted to create, and I think it turned out really well. Originally, I still had 3 empty spaces left for new towers, but because of the move, I will have to postpone those plans for now. I wanted to keep the original layout and fill those last 3 spaces with new skyscrapers, but how fun is it to redesign the entire city from the ground up? Before we take everything apart, I want to give you one last tour through this amazing city. This is the main street in the old historic district. Here you will find cozy restaurants, an Apple store, a clothing shop, and of course the gigantic cathedral towering over the entire city. I think it took me more than 40 hours to build all of this, but the end result is absolutely fantastic. Want to know how I did it? Check out the 3 videos in my feed where I take you step by step through the entire building process. Behind the cathedral, you can see the market square surrounded by the town hall, the bank, and of course the historic train station. That really became one of my most beautiful designs. It is a 19th century style building filled with character. Next to the train station, you will find a fully furnished bank complete with a gold room and safety deposit boxes where customers can store their cash. Next to the bank, you'll find this beautiful light brown 19th century building with a charming little tower overlooking the wide shopping street. The town hall beside it has a large meeting room and overlooks the cozy market square where I used a cool technique to create the cobblestone pattern. To place these cobblestones in this unique pattern, I came up with a technique that creates a half stud offset in the base, which allows this design to work. Curious how I did that? Check out my profile feed and watch the dedicated video where I explain it step by step. The square is surrounded by large stately buildings and connects to the wide street behind it. Behind the cozy shops and houses, the business district begins with the large office buildings. This blue building immediately stands out because of its bright colors. I might choose to place a less eye-catching building directly behind the historic center in my new city to reduce the contrast between the 2 areas. Next to it is the hospital, featuring a calming city garden at the front and a helicopter on the roof for emergencies. Behind the hospital you will find the Shell gas station, which is personally one of my favorite designs because of all the small details built into it, and the use of official Lego stickers really gives the building so much more character. I definitely want to use these more often in my new city. The gas station sits along a network of major roads, including a bus route and a second train station. Is this the first video of mine you are watching, and have you missed all of these amazing builds so far? Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with all of my projects, and trust me, it only gets better and better. At the back of the city you'll find the business district with all the skyscrapers. This area was still very much a work in progress, but I promise it will return in a much better version. Behind the train station there's a luxury 5-star hotel, featuring a tennis court in the garden, where guests can relax and play a match right in the middle of the busy city. Next to the tennis court is the swimming pool, which of course can't be missing at a hotel of this level. Now that we've seen all the buildings, I'm already thinking about where each one will be placed in my new city layout. I'm still not completely satisfied with the layout of the business district. Personally, I feel that the large buildings are placed too close together, which prevents them from really standing out. One tower ends up blocking the other. In my new city, I'm going to leave more space between the skyscrapers so each one can truly shine. With the tour finished, it's finally time to take the city apart. This has to be done carefully so none of the buildings fall apart and need to be rebuilt. As you know, all of my builds are modular, so it should be fairly easy to remove them from their spots without too much trouble. As you can see, the buildings are built on large plates, sometimes as wide as 2 base plates and up to 4 base plates long. Moving this is definitely going to be a challenge, but I think I'll still take everything apart because I want to redesign the city and the current spots no longer work for the buildings that used to be there. Isn't it satisfying to see how easily all the plates can be separated from each other? That's one of the biggest advantages of building modularly with Lego. It's honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made when designing my city this way. To move everything safely, I first remove all the fragile elements like lampposts and trees. Those would come loose during the move anyway, so it's better to take them off now, keep them separate, and reattach them later. I think I'm going to place all of these historic buildings in a different way in my new city. I really like the look of the wide road, but it does take away some of the atmosphere you often see in old European cities, with narrow streets and buildings that aren't perfectly aligned in a straight line. Even though the buildings themselves are already finished, redesigning the city will still be a massive job, because all of the underlying plates will need to be rebuilt. For example, it took a lot of work to lay down the train tracks, and that's something I'd rather not have to redo. I still need to figure out a good way to integrate the train into the city, but I haven't decided on that yet. Do you have any ideas on what I should do with it? For those of you who don't follow my channel yet, all of my buildings are fully furnished on the inside, just like you can see on this floor of the hospital. This is by far the most time-consuming part of the entire build, but it's absolutely worth it because it brings the designs to life, and that's exactly what you want as a LEGO builder. Everything should feel as close to real life as possible. Now it's time to take apart the final section of the city, starting with the white and blue building, which consists of 2 separate modules. Looking back, I'm really glad I designed these buildings in a modular way, because it makes storing them much easier now. This dark gray building also consists of a total of 11 floors, all attached separately, which makes it easy to remove from its position. The large black skyscraper is a different story. That one is built as a single piece and is extremely heavy. I estimate it weighs somewhere around 30 pounds. I'm honestly curious to see if this building will survive the move. Luckily, the other skyscrapers are much easier to remove and a lot lighter, since they're smaller in size compared to the black design. But even the slimmer gray tower is built as a single piece, and I can only hope it stays intact. The exterior walls are very difficult to secure properly because you can't apply pressure from the back to make the elements click together firmly. I think I'm going to make this building more stable by adjusting the internal structure. Now that all the buildings have been removed from their spots, only the roads and the underlying plates remain. Those are easy to transport and will most likely need to be adjusted anyway because of the new city layout. Besides all the buildings, of course the rest of my LEGO collection also has to move to the new location. It's a massive amount of bags filled with all kinds of different LEGO bricks. I've sorted everything by color, so it'll be easy to combine and rebuild once I start working on the new city. It might not look like much on video, but these are actually very large bags packed with a huge number of LEGO pieces. In total, this project has cost me around $20,000, just to give you an idea of the scale. I do this with a lot of passion, but I could definitely use a bit of support from you. It really helps if you like this video and share it with other LEGO fans, so they can enjoy this content too. I've been thinking about storing my LEGO in a different way than I do right now. At the new location, I want to create a dedicated workspace where I can build my creations first and then place them into the city afterward. I expect this new space to be larger than what I currently have, so who knows? Maybe I'll even expand the city even further. That would free up room to design brand new projects. There's still so much from the real world that you can recreate with LEGO, and space is usually the biggest limitation. Think about things like a beach, a harbor, an airport, industrial areas, or even a football stadium. These are all builds that require a huge amount of space, which is why I haven't tackled them yet. But it's fun to dream about it, and who knows, maybe the new location will be big enough to turn those ideas into reality. What would you design if you had unlimited space and LEGO bricks to work with? Let me know in the comments. Who knows, it might inspire me and become one of my next projects. The large boxes contain all kinds of different bricks that don't need to be sorted individually and can be moved as they are. It's always useful to have these on hand so you can dig through them once in a while when you're looking for specific or unique pieces. The smallest pieces, like tiles, are stored in separate storage boxes so everything stays organized and easy to find. I've packed all the LEGO into large bags, which makes it look like a lot less than it actually is, right? Of course, all of my vehicles are moving to the new location as well, and it's really cool to see them all lined up together. It's a mix of custom design models and official LEGO sets. Now that the entire room has been cleared out, you can really see the true scale of this project. It gives you a clear idea of how much LEGO I've collected over the years, and to think that I only started building this city about 2 years ago and began buying LEGO in bulk. I never could have imagined this hobby would grow this big or that I would achieve what I have today. It's always been my dream to recreate the real world with LEGO, and I think I've done a pretty good job of making that dream come true. But being the perfectionist that I am, I know it can always be better. That's why I'm going to give all of these buildings a new place, so the city will look even better visually. It's really fun to see all these separate creations laid out on a table or on the floor, because it gives a completely different perspective compared to seeing them placed inside the city. Every single building you see here was designed by me. There isn't a single official LEGO set in my city. That's something a lot of viewers really appreciate about this project, and it's something I definitely plan to continue for many years to come. Now that the room is completely empty, the move can finally begin. The new location still needs to be renovated, so it may take a little while before I upload a new video, but trust me, your patience will be rewarded. This has been an incredible project to work on, and I'm really excited to make it even better. Do you think this is a cool project too? Make sure you don't miss any updates by subscribing to the channel, and support me by liking this video and sharing it with friends and family who also love LEGO. I could also really use your help with the new city layout. What would you like to see return? What kind of layout do you think would look awesome? And which new buildings absolutely need to be part of the new design? Let me know in the comments. I'll be working hard on the new location over the coming weeks, and I hope to see you back soon for even bigger and better projects than ever before. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.